Hello friends and welcome back. So in the previous three sessions we have learned three different methods of installing the WebSphere. Okay, the very first case where you have some valid IBM ID. Okay, and you have downloaded the software in your local system. So for that we have two methods. The one method we have seen how we can install with the help of installation manager graphical user interface, right? Where we added the current repository in the installation manager, right? And then we installed. Apart from that, we have seen two other important methods, okay, which we mostly use when we are in the learning phase, okay, for our testing and development environments, that is using the online repositories, right? And in online repositories, we have seen both methods, like how we can install with the help of graphical user interface by adding the online repository, and along with that, we have learned how we can directly install using the online repositories along using the command line method, CLI. Okay. Now, in this fourth session, we will learn if how we can install this local repository. Local repository means you have downloaded the software in your local system, then how you can install with the help of command line. So that mostly we use for when we do the certain kind of automations where we have software downloaded in our system, and then we want to automate certain download that installation of WebSphere. So we mostly use this command line method. Okay, but only prerequisites is that you should have the software downloaded in your local system, and for that you need a valid IBM ID, right? So for learning, testing, and demo purpose, we always go with the online repository method that we have covered in the two previous sessions. Okay, so now let me quickly show you what is the action plan. So this command that I have shown to you earlier as well, this command we use to list the available packages. So if it is an online repository, then it is going to list out all the packages that is there in the online repositories like this one. Okay, and because if the software now is downloaded in our local system, so we need to specify the repository as our local system complete directory where you have the all the files were unzipped. Okay, and importantly, where we have the repository.config file. So this is the location where I have extracted all the installer zip files of the WebSphere, and then here you will automatically get a file called repository.config. So you need to specify this location for this particular checking the packages. Okay, and then during the installation, again we need to specify the repository directory same, but along with that we have to specify the name of the repository.config file. Okay, so this is a complete path along with the repository.config file that which I have shown to you here, where I have extracted the software. Okay, and along with that, the imcl command install, and here you need to specify the package name. Okay, which is part of your installer. That means the which you have downloaded, right? So first you need to check the available package name. So whatever the output that you will get, you need to specify it here. Then hyphen repositories, and this is our local repository, and then install directory where you want to install. Okay, and then share directory path, and then hyphen accept license, show progress, and then if you want to record it somewhere, then you can specify the record as well, hyphen record, and it will record all the installation in this particular XML file. Okay, so this accept license is not really required here because this is the software that we have already downloaded in our system using the valid IBM ID. So license acceptance is not really required here. Okay, so let me first quickly show you how to check the package. Okay, so I'm going to run on Windows, so I will run imcl. If we are on the Linux based system, then run dot forward slash then imcl. Okay, so let me copy this. Okay, so now it will check for the repository name or the package name which is part of the software that I have downloaded in my system. Okay, so this is the location for the software. Okay, so now you can see this is the particular package name. Okay, so this package name I need to specify here for the installation. Okay, this is same, and this is the repository path in my system, and I'm going to install in this particular location. Okay, and this is my shared repository path. So I will take this command. Okay, and I will make it in a single line. Okay, so this is my installed .was.xml file which will log all the complete progress. Okay, so I will copy this command and I am going to paste it here. Okay, so now you can see the installation has been begin. IMCL is the command. Install is part of the IMCL command. This is the package name that we have get by running the list packages, and where we have specified the repository path where we have downloaded the software, right? And then hyphen repository is the complete path of software pointing the repository.config file. Then installation directory, in which directory you want to install the WebSphere. Then this is the location of your shared repository. So you have noticed that this is the same repository that we have been using since we have started installing the WebSphere using different methods, right? So this is only need to create it once. And then whenever you are installing any of the IBM software in your system, then you can specify the same shared repository. Okay. Then hyphen show progress. It is showing you the complete progress on the screen. And this is the file where it will record, okay, your complete installation. Okay, whatever the step that is going to execute will be logged here in this XML file. Okay, so this is a very straightforward and simple process for installation using CLI, specifically when you have software downloaded in your local system. So process is almost same when we go for the online repositories. Only difference is that if you are on the online repositories, we specify the online repositories path. Along with that, we specify the accept license and then hyphen prompt as well. And if you want to hide the hyphen prompt, then you can use the master source files as well. Okay, so this is a method, okay, which you can see in the documents, okay, to create the master file. So once you will create the master file, so you don't need to enter this username and password again and again when you are installing the software using your WebSphere from the online repositories. And sometime depend on the packages, okay, that we have downloaded, okay. So based on that, you may need to specify the accept license as well. Okay, so if you get any error that you have to specify the accept license or the license has not been accepted, okay, so here you can specify this option as well, accept license. Okay,